All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about credit. Let's talk about scores. Problem is, how do we get where we really want to go? Today's world, there's a lot of information out there. It's wrong. I'm going to hopefully correct it for you, and I can show you how I can guarantee you a 750 score in 90 working days. I carry a $2 million bond as well. I've been teaching and preaching for 49 years. Got the nickname of the Godfather of Credit years ago. So let's understand, credit. We're measured by our Social Security number. Okay, we're measured by our credit score. You see, you fill out a form to get your SSN, called it SS4 and SS5. See, the IRS, I can't say they play the game. IRS has SS4 for corporations, SS5 for your SSN. Kind of confusing, huh? They're trying to control you and basically the tax and the money you bring in. So the goal is we're measured by that number. So what do? So as we go through this, what I'd say process is understand. I got the nickname of the Godfather of Credit years ago when I was in KNX Radio. Been on there for, like I said, 49 years. Had my own radio show and TV show as well. So there's basically the building was 86 million. Now it's worth about 180 to 200 million. All right, Lamborghinis and stuff as well. All right, so this is live. You have a question or two, just type it out. All right, we even might turn on the mic so you can ask the question out loud in front of everybody. I'm going to tell you in the beginning, I believe you take pictures of things you don't look at again and again. I'd like you to focus on the pictures I want you to take and say, take that one right now. So have your cell phone ready, please. Now, I wrote something down when I was 12 and a half years old. See, for me, my problem is being used and abused as a kid. It sucked. Being homeless, eating out of a trash can, it sucked. So I had to figure out some things how to survive. So I was always afraid. I was afraid. So what does that mean? Those mean people on the 1st and the 15th were meaner on those 2 days. Maybe the rent was due or whether to get their money. So what do? Me, I was always trying to figure out things for myself. I'd ask the grown-ups questions and I always got one answer back. They didn't know how to answer the question. I just thought the grown-ups were stupid when I was a kid. See, I just kind of had my own little world with me. I taught myself how to read and memorize everything she said. Basically from there, and I was 2.5 years old, by the way. 2.5 years old. I was always talking I was 10 or 20 years older than I was, and it freaked people out. When I had a beard at 12, it was easier because they didn't know how old I was in the first place. But there's me in 1981. I'm kicking the door jam as a kid when I was 10, kicking the basketball hoop that's 10 feet, by the way, at 14, and there's me at 13 feet. Highest kick, fastest kick on planet Earth. So when I hear a ding-dong say, white man can't jump, I don't understand that. Okay? Since I hold the records since 1881. Now, I like goodies. Let's understand what a goodie is to me. The yachts, the mansions, the helicopter, the Ferraris, the Lamborghinis. I've had it all, and I still do. But again, it's not through me. It's through the corporation structure. Houses, Huntington Harbor, right there. There's 5 islands. Having properties on all 5 islands as well. But it wasn't so easy. It wasn't so easy at all, because what I had to do is figure things out for myself. When I finally came about in 1976, and I wrote Winning the Game of Business, I made my first $1 million through the corporate structure at 14 and a half, believe it or not. And from there at 21, by the way, I was the first billionaire corporation, by the way. 2.6 billion at 26. So let's understand, I like to create money. To me, it was a hobby, and the other thing was a game, like a chess game. So the thing about credit is simple. Today, I can show you $12 million of credit right here, okay? I can show you $1 million cards left and right. They're paid over time limits is 100,000, and we get 10 of those, it's $1 million. So we play that game. We get maybe a Wells Fargo or for 150 line of credit. So all these pieces, but for me, it was more than that. So let's understand. See, if I go in this pocket, I'll have this stack. I go in this pocket, I have another stack. See, everywhere I go, I got credit because there was always some problem. There was never enough friggin' money, all right? And I didn't want to count anybody else because I never could. So for me, I had to master credit. Luckily, when I started Helping Hand Industries, we got $100,000 in the mail, and I was 9.5 years old. I've been doing the impossible all my life. So credit to me, or money, was a necessity. You might want to write down credit, money, and time. Credit, money, and time. All I know is I can help you get to where you want to go. I've been doing classes for 49 years in person or online. So the bottom line is you get to play with me 6 days a week with no excuses. But again, it's up to you. What do? Let's understand. You sit there like a duck. I think you have the same rerun every day. Your routine is the same thing because you're boring. Sorry to say, but it's probably true. Yesterday, the day before, and the day before that too. Let's change some things, okay? I'm going to say to yourself, look in the mirror and say, you're fired. You should fire yourself. Why? Because you know what the hell you're doing, in my opinion. Our choice is very simple today. Let's pretend before you screwed up all the credit, what happened before you screwed it up? You had an emergency. The car broke down. You lost your job. You're fired. We all have one problem. Credit, money, and time. Credit, money, and time. We all can relate to that. It doesn't matter. I had $3.7 billion in 2009 corporate structure, but it's credit, money, and time. So when we run out of time, if we don't have the credit and don't have any damn money, we bring the pain home. Your problem is you. Sorry, but it's true. You see, you lose your job, it's oh shit today. Then next week can't find a job, it's oh shit week. 8 months later, it's oh shit year. We all can relate to oh shit, can't we? So for me, I was afraid. I was scared to death that I needed to pay bills. I needed to do something because I didn't know where the enemy was coming from. I didn't know if it was that rotten family I lived with, being used and abused, or I'm going to go over here and over there. I didn't know which way to go. But for me, I needed safety. So maybe you can relate to that. You see, today you should look at all your creditors. You should increase all your limits as much as you can, or know which dashboards do not reflect an inquiry or not. I know the answer to these questions because I helped set up the system behind the scenes while I trained Ken Yarborough in 87 and 90s. So what do? Next thing we got to think about is analyzation. I've analyzed 15 million people so far. What does that mean? This is an investigation sheet, okay? It's simple. This person started at 479, 155 points. Now, I don't believe in credit repair because I think it's a fraud. Even the Federal Trade says that, and I'll show you the law as well. But again, you got all those people who live with the scenes going, I'm going to repair your credit, blah, blah, blah. Most of the time they get indicted, like Daniel in Credit Repair Cloud, or that guy with the chipfuck face. He got indicted too. So what do? If you allow me to analyze you, I guarantee I can tell you exactly what to do. And if you do it step by step for 90 days, you have a 750 score. You have a shitty score today because of you. Your lack of knowledge is your stupidity. You're not stupid. You did stupid. We all do stupid. For me, anything I do, I have to master it. You don't get it. I get possessed. My brain just says, I got to figure it out. I cannot accept failure. Okay? I could never bring the pain home like you. Sorry. I'd rather shoot myself with my Glock in my foot and then call me gimpy all my life or something. It's ridiculous. But again, your excuse is, I didn't know any better. Okay, I'll let you have your excuse. This is a 635. Now it's an 828. You see, what you have to realize about that score, when you see that graph on Credit Karma, which I don't like, or Experian, or even Analytical 750, the graph is going to show you exactly what's called the up and down show. You see, this is your heartbeat to your credit. You control it. You're responsible for it. You're the one screwing it up. Don't blame anybody else. When you blame anybody else, it never gets fixed or put on back on track. So your heartbeat of your credit is you by going up and down on your credit reports and your scores because of your credit card utilization. When I was training Yarborough in the 70s, the thing was very simple. Let's take the oldest credit card, leave it there for history, and let's take every credit card from there and let's measure it. And I created this. I did. No one else can say they did because I did. See, your credit cards need a sticky. You have to dummy proof this because we all act like dummies sometimes. So if we put a stick in the back of a card and it's $10,000 card, you can only use $2,900. Your problem is, honey, let's go shopping. Let's go spend some money. Let's go to dinner. That's called stupid. The older you get, the slower you get. You're not as pretty as you used to be. None of us are. So what do? See, you got to realize you're being kind of careless, and I believe most people do a half-assed job. Every card fluctuates. Write it down. Let's write it down. If you're going to listen and learn today with these in your eyes and your hands, remember, when you write with your hands and your eyes watch what you write and you hear it, your brain records. If you take a picture, the camera's smarter than you are, by the way. You don't remember diddly squat. So if we understand the 29% rule that I created in the 70s, and 80s, and part of the 90s, you'll understand how to play. All cards fluctuate, but these two don't. Let's take a pause for a second. All credit cards use that heartbeat, and it goes up and down based on utilization. It is designed for 25 to 29% because I designed the damn thing. And I'll take on anybody when it comes to personal business credit on planet Earth, as long as they're on stage. But then that's the ultimate goal. Just like when I embarrassed the hell out of Susie Orman being stupid. She's got an earpiece, someone's feeding her answers. That's just me. All right, KDOC, it really pissed me off because I told the truth. But again, they fluctuate. These don't. So if we're going to have an oh shit day, know what card to jack up so you don't get stuck and drop your score. See, when you dropped your score, you drug that 3 to 6 years of shit credit. You did it to you. You just, damn, I don't understand. Why didn't you do your damn research instead of talking to friends and family that don't know diddly squat? But again, do you really want to change your life? See, here's the thing. If I help you rebuild your credit the right way and you get a 750, I guarantee you're going to screw it up again and again. By the way, you've done it 5 times so far. Some of you 10 times. See, you're playing the up and down show because you won't get your act together because you don't know what you're doing anyway. I'm going to say my way works, your way sucks. Look at where you live. Look what you got. Are you happy or disappointed? I get you to millionaire. I've done that for millions and millions of people. But you have to listen. You're going to have to be part of a program with me and you. This is 50,000. Would you like 2 of them? Would you like 2 of those? I'm going to give you, listen carefully, 8 to 10 credit cards. Each card's going to be anywhere from $8,000 to $10,000 plus. You, if you play with me, winning the game of business, you will have $100,000 of personal credit. Now why? The way I designed it for me. I did it for me because I was always afraid. And you say, yeah, I can go every which way and pull out this all the time. I got 62 million of this shit, easy. I'm ready to conquer the world and be able, you to tell me no? Hell with you, I'm going to finance it anyway. See, maybe you didn't have to get out of a trash can or being used abused as a kid. Maybe you're lucky you got a mommy and a daddy and a family. I didn't get shit. So I have to study, and I got to study again and again to make sure I can get out of hell. I did it out of necessity. 100,000 of personal credit. Using 29% is 29,000. See, that gives you $71,000 of safety to get through that oh shit day, week, month, or year. See, oh shit doesn't last forever. You drug it on, so you made it go on longer than it had to. Who's responsible? You. Look in the mirror. Fire yourself. What do we get to do? Why don't you cut all the crap out today? They say that you waste $50 to $100 every other day. So that's between $700 to $1,400 a month on pissed away. Do you realize if I spend $5,000 on this card today, my payment is less than $200 a month? For what you piss away, I can rebuild your life to a billionaire. But there's your problem again. Do you listen? Do you learn? We got choices today. Corporation, it's confusing. Get an LLC. You get 21 of these. Oh, the guy with the cowboy hat who's an idiot. I like to take him outside and beat the shit out of him. Why? Because he pisses me off. Because he talks crap. It's wrong. I hate stupid. When they don't know what the hell they're doing, you know, I created my first billion at 21. What the hell's he doing? Blah, blah, blah. All right? I don't get stupid. I'm sorry, I don't get stupid. I'm reality because I got a family. I got 6 kids and 13 grandkids. All right? God finally gave me a damn family I never had. I never had a Christmas or a birthday till I got a wife. Do you understand that? You know how that sucks? The day she buys me something, I feel guilty. That's called screwed up. So I got to make sure every pocket I grab, I got money. Because no one's going to bring that pain home to my family. No one's going to tell me I can't get something, and I'm going to get it. I'll finance a damn thing every which way. Your problem is you didn't have to fight for your life. Or maybe a couple of you did. Most of you, that's about it. We're going to have to kick some ass at corporations and legal person. I hope you have your tablet and pen ready today. And if you don't, that's typical. You're listening and blah, blah, blah. Then what, you don't change your life? You have the ability to have, you can have 3 divisions of you. I don't understand why you screwed up. Your SSN says do not use for ID purposes, do not carry with, do not laminate. You signed an SS5 form. Corporation is an SS4 form. They're both IRS. You had 3 chances to try. You could have built an umbrella for you and 3 chances, and you didn't do that. What the hell is wrong with you? I don't understand. You're a grown-up. Damn it, act like it. Man up, woman up. This is ridiculous. You brought the pain home to who? Oh, damn. I don't understand that. That's what you need to do. But what happened? You just finally showed up for me? I'm the #1 consultant worldwide, personal business credit for 49 freaking years. Where the hell you been? Put yourself in check today. That's the goal. In check. Corporation. It's a legal person. If you have one, your name is on Secretary of State's website. It's right there. It's right there. When I got sued when I was 12 and a half years old, starting the Orange County Blind Center, I got named in a damn lawsuit because of my name's on the officer's list. That sucks. Corporations sue, they sue you. You're the only voice it has. I know there's a lot of ding-dongs out there going, oh, it protects you. You can bankrupt it. Oh, yeah. Huh. If you bankrupt a corporation under the Federal Protection Act, it's public record, not to be CP an attorney, did you sign the lease of a building? Did you guarantee a credit card? Did you sign for the car? See, you just pierced your own damn veil and they're going to come get you. Like that song said, we're going to get you, huh? That's a corporation. Bank of America is bankrupt 6,000 plus locations. I think it's about 9 now. Wells Fargo, Chase Bank, U.S. Bank. Cities fall bankruptcy. They have a special bankruptcy called Chapter 9. You got 6 types of bankruptcy. What you want to pick? So what do? A corporate umbrella has the ability to have divisions. Your name is not on a division. Your problem is everything you've done, you've been a duck and a sheep. How's it feel? How's it feel knowing you've been a target and you didn't do anything about it? But that's up to you again. I got a letter in 1984, all right, from California Secretary of State, and it says I have to pay up to $1,000 per corporation. What the hell? Franchise tax fee? I own Shakey's Pizzas, 31 flavors, ice cream, all right, donut stores, Subways, shopping. I'm building condos. I don't have to pay $1.2 million to have a damn corporation say I got one in California? Hell, are you crazy? I asked the question to Sacramento. Can I create an entity under a corporation? Create one, create a form, or modify an existing one. I got permission to do that. Division process was born in 85, 86, and you don't know diddly squat about it. Why is that? Why did you roll the dice as you? A corporation should be a management company. That's what your banks do, your grocery stores in cities. See, I've been studying everything I could since I was a little kid, being chopped up damn pier when I was 3. Mrs. Holt rolled down her window and said, if you're not here at 5 o'clock, I'll leave you there to die. Her eyes went red at the time. Red because of the light. I think she was a she-devil. What do you think? What do we do now? Here's your problem. Okay, sorry. You roll the dice as a corporation. And if it screws up, it sues you. You're a duck and a sheep. Stop going quack, 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 bah. Corporation, it's a legal person. 100,000 of credits, one of these. These are lines of credit for 150. All right, this is $100,000 here, paid over time. I got American Express, I pushed as an affiliate, or 18 years ago to do a POT, paid over time limit. Unlimited up to 100,000. They'll tell you it's unlimited. POT is 100,000. Okay? If I get one of these, okay, why don't I get 9 more? See, don't you understand a corporation with divisions can multiply credit into the millions and billions? And you can finance the American dream and write it all off? You've all pissed away 25,000 or 50,000, 100,000 in your life. You pissed it away. And that's on you. If you invest basically with you and me working together, I'll get you there. But again, are you going to sit there going, beep, beep, beep? Or are you going to get off your assets and go get it? You know, years ago, my ex-father-in-law, Dr. Robert Soltis, ran the LA School Board. Okay? I asked Bob, hey, you want to partner with me on something, a project? It's a storage unit. We invested in a storage unit. Ever since I was a little kid, All I wanted to do is, who owns that restaurant? The first McDonald's that I went by, it's in Torrance, all right, in Hawthorne, by the way, if you don't know that. Over here, there's another restaurant. Here's a Wendy's. Here's a Jack in the Box. There's storage unit. There's a car wash. So I'm thinking, somebody owns these things. Now, I'm getting magazines as a little kid, Rich and Famous. So a storage unit. My cut was $17,350 a month. Bob got the same thing to his corporation. A corporation absorbs money, okay? It doesn't pay tax till it's profitable. The Supreme Court is what deemed a corporation to be a legal person, if you do your homework. So in the beginning, I don't care what kind you got, as long as you got a legal person. Then we'll figure out how to structure it because of money. But again, it's up to you. Your problem is still you. So again, before you screw it up again and again, which most of you have done, or maybe you already screwed it up now, you've been dragging it on 3 to 6 years. I'm going to do a bankruptcy. I'm going to do a what? A debt consolidation? Shit. Debt consolidation sucks. Almost 90% of it's a ripoff. It did work once. All your credit bureau said Consumer Credit Counseling. That was my company, by the way, if you don't know that. See, we're helping people through the nonprofit. Everybody gets to win. Winning the game of business. If you ever want to know about my events, classes, and anytime I'm broadcasting, take a picture. That picture will allow you to scan and say yes, then I can send you a text. So you can join me for another class so you don't fall in your what. But if you don't say yes, then you say no, then you get to go away and have a good day. I have another problem. I end up rhyming all the time. You see, I got total recall, an IQ at 203, by the way, when I was 14. I wrote with both hands and talked at the same time. The grown-up said I was stupid and retarded. I just thought they were plain stupid because I remembered everything. It embarrassed the hell out of them all. But it's okay. You see, what did you do? Honey, we're going to start a business. Let's sit down in the kitchen with our friends and family. Let's jack up the damn card. Let's drop the score. Let's get stuck, not get any more. Let's hawk our house and bring the pain home to you and me and be stupid. Well, that's what you did. See, you're not stupid. But you did stupid. We all do stupid at times. Look at everybody on Funny's videos. Look at how stupid they were. Again, isn't the goal to never bring the pain home? See, again, I didn't have a home as a kid. I got to be able to grab this out of my pockets. I don't go anywhere without it. Even to this day, I make sure I got money in my pocket. No, I don't carry cash, usually. But I got this. I can zell, now. And I get to play. And if somebody tells me no, thank you. I just think you're stupid. No doesn't mean no. It means you don't know how. Here's me, the NACB, National Association of Credit Bureaus of America. I'm the only one they ever deemed as the #1 consultant worldwide. Isn't that fun? So when we look at the 10, let's understand, 10 to 29% is green on all dashboards. I invented it. 30 is yellow, 50 is red. So when you keep jacking it up, getting stuck, can't get any more, you did it to yourself. What's your problem? No one told you. I know the excuse is, nobody told me, Ray. Stop it. You didn't do your damn research. You listened to a bunch of ding-dongs. Never bring that damn pain home. I had to fight for my life. I've been shot 3 times and knifed 6 times. I'm born in a friggin' taxi. She didn't want me, threw me in a fucking trash can. It sucks. Because they're billionaires, I want to prove them wrong. Simple. Mrs. Hope, the she-devil from hell. You got choices today. I don't understand. Why the hell did you bring the pain home? Why? What is the excuse? Please give me an excuse. Give me a reason. I didn't know any better? You didn't do your damn research and find me. I've been on radio for almost 50 years. Los Angeles Bonovich are 32 years every Wednesday night. So there's no excuse for you besides looking for some research. Now, you're doing this. Stop it. Ridiculous. Let's figure out how to solve your damn problem. If you're military, let me know. If you've got someone in your family military as well. All right, I'll line you up to get your access code if you don't have it already for Navy. SoFi, USAA. I can get you money when you have the shittiest score in the world. So we can take that to balance your debt. And military, thank you for your service. I got mine because I got sucked into a government program when I was 14. Being an orphan, they won't give a shit if you die. They just use and abuse you. 750 score. You got a collection item, there's 5 ways to kill a debt. You don't pay your taxes, go to prison like Wesley Snipes did. 3 years and 18 million in his pocket. Nowadays, Wesley who? IRS.gov, write it down. You have to rebuild you. You have a form called 656 of 433A and B. You have to rebuild you like Humpty Dumpty. Credit repair, I can just tell you it's a fraud, but don't listen to me. Federal Trade Commission right there, you can Google the damn thing. All right, literally, it'll tell you it's a fraud, It's against federal law to collect money up front. Then you have to look at the Credit Repair Organization Act. So all these ding-dongs, hey, ooh. It's simple. Learn for yourself. It's fraud. What do you get to do? Credit repairs are fraud. They're going to write letters and going to lie. Your credit's not broken, it just needs to be rebuilt. So in your Webster's dictionary, it's not broken, you can't repair it anyway. Section 611, Google it. Write it down. I'm going to give you assignments. I hope you follow through. Google Section 611. This is simple, winning the credit game. Do you realize I wrote this book 40 years ago? It's got the letters to go to creditors and credit bureaus. That's right. I put it out there for public record to be free. Free. Don't worry, I watch people on these other platforms use it all the time. That's where they got their letters, from Google. Okay. So take your picture, download it, scan it. Do yourself a favor, send it to everybody you know. It's free. Why not? But it's up to you again. Now, because you don't understand debt, I created something called Debt Crisis Intervention. Now, this gives you the Fair Debt Collections Practices Act. So you don't have to ask your friends and family that are doing a half-assed job, know the truth, what you're allowed to say and do. They're not allowed to kick your ass. There's rules to it. Simple. When I build credit for somebody, I have a problem with credit karma. First of all, they get indicted 6 times. Second of all, they don't have Aspirion. Most of your banks use Aspirion. Damn. I got to get you basically what? Ink and Sapphire? I got to get you Freedom cards. These are Chase. Chase doesn't have interest up to 22 months. It's free money. I need Aspirion. You don't have it? What am I going to do? Look at Credit Karma? Peekaboo. No, thank you. Scan it. Take a picture. See, you got to get ready to set down your foundation. The foundation to go kill it and make it work this time. You had your chance. Now you're fired. Fire yourself. Let me replace you and rebuild you. I hit my head with a big gouge right here to this day. Ow, ow, ow. 81. That's only 13 feet. The Guinness Book of Records guy kind of pissed me off when I kicked out the light. So if I can touch it, hell, I can kick it. See, this is a mindset. You understand that? If I can touch it, I can kick it. Simple. But you have to think. It takes 38 steps to reach a goal. That's all it takes. You're going to have to hear something 8 times to process it here, to memorize it, and apply knowledge and ask questions. You got me online 6 days a week. You want to ask a question? Go for it, please. Now, turnkey. Sorry, I called it auto income. I didn't know what to call it. I got 22,000 payphones when I'm 17 and a half years old, 6.6 million a month, having fun. I got 19 houses, transferred my divisions. I'm having fun. I'm going to Owens Coast College, drive my Lamborghini. Everybody would whisper, he's a trust fund, baby. Hell, I'm living in a friggin' garage. They won't let me have my adultness till I was 15 and a half. So what do? See, here's your problem. You want to run a business? Hell no. You drive by your opportunity every day. The next time you stop at that light on the busy street, take the mirror in front of you and look at yourself and say, why the hell did I own that storage unit? The laundromat, the dry cleaners, the Wendy's, the Jack in the Box. Hell, I bought my first one at 19. What's wrong with you? I mean, really, what's wrong with you? All right, I call it auto income. I don't call it passive. I don't give a shit. I don't want to care, but you don't call it because I need money coming in to pay the bills. These people are confusing the world. They're going, I'm rich. They got to give you the foundation first to be rich. But you'll never be rich with me. Your corporation will, but you won't. Because that's called stupid. If they were rich, they wouldn't have any money left. The IRS would have took it all. Race way of life. I wanted to create books for dummies. When I do something, I feel stupid every time. All right, when I was a kid, they called me stupid and a piece of shit. All right, I had a choice to believe it or basically get past that bullshit. That's why one of my books years ago was Bullshit Didn't Pay Your Bills. So I created something I wanted to call Books for Dummies. Because when I do something, I feel like a dummy. Simple. But that was already taken. So I created the Millionaire's Founders Kit, a book for every month for a year, 1,000 steps, $1 million structure. It's simple. It's priceless. When I put this out over 25 years ago, everybody said, no, the world's not ready for it, Ray. Yeah, I guess so. Between dying in a coma and a pandemic, guess what? So understand, me, I was at the Bonaventure for 32 years, every Wednesday night, being the second largest advertiser in California. I'm the most verified person you can find on this planet. It's called the Blueprint of Success. Now, you will find that everybody likes me and everybody likes you. I had 13 shitheads last year putting me down and going, nah, stop. I told them to knock off their crap, show up, and I'll fix them. They lied and they screwed up the program on their own. They won't take the responsibility. So I sued them each for $100 million each. I got to teach them a lesson. The devil shows up, I'll help him. Get your camera ready. Do you want to get where you want to go? Or are you just going, why? I don't get it. Let's focus. A corporation's a legal what? Person, say it. What do? We get one of these or one of these, and we get 9 more. Whoa! It's got a POT of 100,000. Here's the 9 more. How many would you like? You see, corporate credit is a write-off, interest rate credit card. Borrow money is not taxable. So why the hell do you ever steal from your family? Maybe a little bit to get started, but that's about it. Damn, that's called stupid. I'm sorry to say, but it's true. Each division will have a different function. This is going to get you 5 to 10,000, 100,000, then $1 million a month. I got to the point I got $1 million a day. Is that okay? I teach you to do that too. Take a picture now. That is your future if you listen and learn today. You're 35 to 75 years old. You screwed it up too many times, and your way doesn't work. Mine does, so you're fired and you hire me. It's simple. Laminate it when you print it in color. Put it as your screensaver and focus. Focus. If you run a business, understand 3 things. If you name a corporate after you, that's called stupid. If you basically run the business, you call it what it does, that's called double stupid. And if it actually does business, that's called triple stupid. Come on. No bank in this world ever does business as a parent company. Even the state or city don't, the United States of America, even the grocery store. It's a management company. I don't understand what's wrong with you. Okay, I mean, did someone drop you when you were a baby or something? You don't know how to listen? I was told they dropped me. Carl said they picked up the wrong one in the first place. He was a real ass. I didn't say. He was a real jerk. One of the people I got to live with. Abusive as hell. 5 houses. How many liabilities? That's 10. 5 loans, 5 turds. They can sue and slip and fall. And sue you and screw you up. You got to plan the problem. You got to create a line of defense because this world is what? It's trying to kick your ass. You got choices today. It's very simple. We could play the game to win. You got it so far? Now, I'm going to help you get 100,000 of credit. You'll decide how much to put into a project with me, and you'll decide how much money you'd like per month. You get to design that, by the way. What are we going to do? You're going to join my Puppet Master Club that I started 40 years ago. Simple. I believe we need to be a puppet master. I don't run a business, but I can control billions and billions of businesses. Why would I run a damn business for? See, when you run the business, it takes up all your time. Linda's nice and sweet. We've known each other since 1986. She joined my Eagle's Nest program, and she spent $2,000. Eagle's Nest went worldwide, by the way, if you don't know that, nonprofit. She spent $2,000, $26 a month. See, the reality is credit, when you finance it, it's only a couple bucks a month. But your problem is you have too many damn excuses. The Hyatt Hotel now is the Blueprint Apartments. I wonder if she named it after me. But again, here's Linda. Take a picture, scan it. She'll tell you she basically what? I made her a millionaire 5 times. That is a $27 million project for her. We play. Here's me. Here's 2 cars out of the 21 car collection. Here's 2 buildings out of the 2.2 billion of real estate. Isn't that fun? But you understand, that's called winning the game of business. And what did I have for just those 2 buildings and cars? Think. 1,013 divisions. See, I'm afraid that someone's going to try to steal my shit. I'm afraid they're going to take it away and go peekaboo. Been afraid since I was a little kid. That's why I got to pull this out of my pockets. I can show you 62 million of this. Believe me, I won't run out of money, and then I'm going to get the honey. I'm going to write it off of my taxes as well. I don't have an excuse. What's your excuse? When I was 8 years old, I sold seeds, clackers, and mowed yards all weekend. I came home in Torrance. I'm counting my 52 bucks. I'm happy. Oh yeah. She grabbed my money. She says, you're paying rent. I've been paying rent since I was 8.5 years old. Isn't that effed up? Come on, isn't that just screwed up? What did I do? I went to the library. Savings bonds, I bonds, double E bonds. I could protect my money. I learned from that day forward, nothing's in my name ever, ever. How do you think I taught all these rich and famous people? Here's the form. It basically says fictitious business name. I'll show you chapter 18. And you're going to have one of your divisions be number 4A. That's right. I'm going to get your credit money, and you're going to put it in escrow. I don't want that money. I don't want to touch that money. You write a check to escrow. That way, if it doesn't work, you get your money back, but 99% do work. Okay. One of my corporation's division is going to be number 4. Now, if we have a big enough project, we're going to basically do what? Need more people. See, here's our problem. Our problem is very simple. This one here is $2 million. They need $400,000 down, okay? And there's $32,000 proceeds after all the bills are paid. So if I do it all, put $400,000, I can take it off line of credit, no problem. And I get this, but I didn't help anybody. See, my whole goal was always to help people. That's why I had the fun. So if I take 2 of us, we put $200,000 plus, okay. Then we each get $15,000 a month. If I put 4 of us in there, and we're in A, B, C, and D, okay, no problem. We each get $8,000 a month. Is that okay? See, based on the next one I'll show, this is $2.9 million. So as we have our what's called affiliates and all the things we do, and our basically what franchise areas, you get to partner with me. Your problem is you wasted $50,000 on a bunch of crap, maybe more. How much would you like? See, you get to design the income that you want to that corporation per division. See, this is where it puts you in control to free up your time, which I put in my series of books in 1976. Page 6, paragraph 3, it says, cash flow free up your time. I'm the one who created that, even though the other guy used it as well. 1987, I get to play with you. Isn't that fun? What do we get to do now? Okay. There's 2 types of coaching with me. I'll coach you in your business and make you millions and billions, no problem. We'll just do that for your business. Or you can partner with me. Part of me, you need all kinds of goodies. This is a call every 3 weeks, by the way, after I blueprint you. And you get to go to the summit. So let's understand. I want you to take a picture in a moment. The picture's right now, please, right there. I want to get you $100,000 of personal credit, $100,000 of business, 25 subdivisions, blueprint call, and I want to give you 12 months of me. Is that okay? See, what we're going to do is create you into $1 million corporation. We're going to have 9 divisions in the corporation. We're going to build $1 million of credit. And then you're going to have each location have its own credit file. Isn't that okay? It's $45,000. If you did it today and paid in full, is $18,888. You see, today's the 8th. It's the 8th month and the 8th what? Day. See, 8 and 0 are infinity beyond. I was born on the 8th. So what do we get to do? We get to play. So let's understand, if it's today, $18,888, if it's done today. And that gives you the goodies. Now, if you don't want any of the goodies, so simple, you're going to get a 3-day summit with me, online or in person, and I'm going to train you personally how to be a puppet master. That's right. So again, today, if you don't want the goodies, you get the 3-day event, it's $8,888. There you go, it's 888, because you can't wait. Well, that's today. If it's not today, don't worry, to go back to 10 or 20,000 tomorrow. It's simple. The 3-day event will be online or in person. This means we're going to train you to be a puppet master with my 18 books and CDs. You're going to have fun. It's August 29th, 30th, and 31st, so write it down. And what's going to happen is you're going to get ready for an escrow that's coming up for you. Is that okay? I'm going to line you up so you can't screw it up. Is that all right? Being a puppet master. Now, take a picture unless you want to sign up on your own. You pay a little bit more if you do. That's okay. All right? The bottom line pays the bills here and the employees as well. So the 1,000 steps, rules, and tools. The Millionaire's Founders Kit, right there. Once again, Bonaventure, 32 years, second largest advertiser in California. Sold it for $5,000 a set. My oh shit day happened. Ever since I was a little kid, I was always afraid to be broke. I was afraid they're going to steal my shit. And it just always panicked me. Even as an adult, I just felt someone's going to steal my shit. So the bottom line is, what am I going to do? Well, July 4th, 2009. I got 3 yachts in my mansion in my backyard in Huntington Harbor. I got mansions all over the place, from Big Bear to Havasu, everything else, no problem. My wife wants to take 72 people out on the yacht. Why not? What do? It's the middle yacht. Okay. Someone had a virus. The next day, there I am in the hospital. She thought I was dead. Now, what do we do next? She's panicking. My wife's going nuts. She's crazy anyway, because she's Colombian. She's just cuckoo anyway. That's why I love her the best. But you know what? She calls Ron, my district manager. Instead of showing up, he takes a U-Haul truck to steal my inventory. Tom, my IT manager, what did he do? He sold my websites and phone numbers to a porn site. I got 50 million people in my database. So I'm sorry that some of your friends and family ripped you off. Hopefully you're one of those they didn't, but okay. Let's plan the problem. Let's get the blueprint of success. I own the rights to that. I have to remind Tony Robbins all the time that I own that. You want me to sue you again, Tony? Okay, I love his motivation, but about marriage, being married 5 times, and about health, what the hell does he know? But what can I say? So we're going to play my way for 3 days. If you go for the 3 days in person, it's $5,000. But I'm going to give you $50,000 of credit on top of that anyway. I want to give you some money, 10 times your money back. That's how I've always done my programs. If you don't want to go in person in the $50,000 of credit, just have a pizza party at home for $1,999. See, you could have a pizza party with everybody you know. I wouldn't know any difference. So they get to watch me play with you, and you get to play with them and learn how to play the game of business. Is that okay? So it's free if you partner with me. Take a picture, scan it. What do? I like Zelle because there's no 5% fee because the banks charge not using a credit card. So here, if you don't use Zelle, oh, did you take a picture? You should take a picture of Zelle in case you want to Zelle now. But the other thing is you can call the office right away. We got specialists when you talk to you. You got Jay, you got George. Okay, you got David. Okay, you got Chris. All right, you usually have Jake, but he flaked out today. He's doing something else too, more important than me. Oh, well, I got to remind them on Monday too. We got Brandy, don't forget that, like whiskey. So what do? 800-254-9506. If you want to take a picture, there you go. Email me, you want to use a card, or have someone call you right away. So the goal here now is to blueprint you. I don't think I can help you 100% unless I blueprint you. What does it mean? You and I on the phone for an hour, or Zoom, or in person. I want to talk about your past, present, and future. Your good, bad, ugly. You screw American Express or Chase. If you did, I need a division of you. From there, you have a tax lien or bankruptcy in the past. Family. Corporation, divisions 18 at least. What do? Irrevocable trust. We're going to plan to live. We're going to plan to die. That's the goal. Car division, house trust. So we're going to talk about cash flow, free up at time, and auto income I designed in 1976. A blueprint call for me is $2,000. If you did it during this webinar now, it's $9.99. You get Zelle, and call the office right away. If you partner with me, you get it for free. There's the goal. So again. So we used to line up lockers, like 12 of them. I just fly over those suckers. All right, Laguna Hills Mall. We took all these 12 motorcycle cops right in front of JCPenney's. Here they're at the end, they have these woods, real wood, not this paper crap they kick in there. I mean, I don't understand. We use real wood, pop! Not this paper crap. Woo! Real martial arts back then. So what happens? Just break the 2 pieces of wood or bricks. Hell, why not? So we could play, but again, you can reach your goals because I have every step of the way. It was that rhymey thing I do. So corporations and goodies. You like goodies? Would you like some? You see, reach the highest goal you can if you want to, but it's up to you. I met him 3 times. I didn't realize I was talking to Grandpa. He didn't give a shit. Sorry. My grandfather's Richard Bishop. We won the Olympics in 1932 in gymnastics in Los Angeles. Coach Bishop, Roosevelt High. Okay? Well, they made a movie after the guy, and he looks like Al Capone, as far as I'm concerned. So maybe that's why I can jump so high. Always good is my answer if you ask how I'm doing. Thank you, Jesus. Now, today, you could have made $1,000. All you had to do is have 5 people show up here, and they buy something because you register you as an affiliate, you would have got a 10% commission. Take a picture. See, I want to hand you $1,000. Is that okay? And that way goes to your bank account for your business account too. But again, what do? You register you and put, basically you want to put your referrals there. It'll ask you, would you like Zelle? Would you like a check? Would you like store of credit? Rags to riches. All I can tell you is being used and abused, eating out of a trash can sucks. Okay, but again, I was always never feeling safe, ever. So today, Dun & Bradstreet for your corporation. Take a picture, scan it, simple. So that way I can help you with that too. We get to play. I like Analytical 750 to fire Credit Karma because they don't have all three agencies and you need all three. They're doing a half-assed job in my opinion. But they've been indicted 6 times, and on top of that, during the pandemic, I wanted to sue them. They kept saying 42%. That was wrong. I don't understand, stupid. $25 a month. And if you're with LifeLock, fire them. They got indicted 6 times. The last indictment was $100 million. So we carry $2 million in our bond too, and we protect the black web. We actually do the job. So what happens today? Coming, what's going to happen? Let us look at the Dun & Bradstreet. Let's look at a Spear and Treasury and Equifax business reports. Analytical is going to do that for you with you. So guess what they're going to do? Help you in that first analyzation for free. All you had to do today is take a picture and scan it. That's not hard to do, is it? Okay. Now here's chapter 18 I promised to show you earlier. Okay, let's look. Now I'm in a poker game. I'm in the corner. I'm that piece of shit Mrs. Hope used to call. Leave him alone. Leave that piece of shit in the corner alone. I'm just being nosy and write my little notes. Simple. I was put down all my life as a kid, so I wanted to get past go. I figured one thing, maybe 2. I could feel sorry for myself or study everything and be smarter than they were. And what did I do? So guess what? A corporation's a legal person. It's right there. I was 7.5. Took and rode my bicycle down to the Torrance Police Department. Next door is the library. Ma'am, what does this mean? She walked away like I was wasting her time. I told her, no, ma'am, I need an answer. She came back with a microfiche. Here's a microfiche. Here's a bug. I'm looking for a blueprint. See, when I was a little boy living on Delane Street, there was a lady named Joanne. She was sweet and lovable once in a while, but guess what? Her husband was a turd, in my opinion. Use and abuse, what can I say? But Joanne, she's the one who watered Apollo 9, 11, and 13. All she ever talked about is a damn blueprint. What's a blueprint? So I learned the word blueprint as a little boy. I'm looking for the blueprint at the library. I couldn't find one. So I decided to create my own. Remember I told you I'm going to show you Business Professional Code 17983 right there? All right, not required to file a fictitious business name. I knew something was wrong when I was 9.5, but what did I do? I had to figure it out. It took a couple years. You know what happened then? I sent away $10. You got $10? You got $10 today? It's simple. We get to play the game to win. My first corporation cost me $10. I was 9.5. I mailed away a little money order. Nonprofit, Helping Hand Industries. Do you realize that corporation today is only $30? I got $100,000 of credit in the mail. That's how I got into the credit. It just fell into my lap. No, I guess it was God's plan for me to learn about credit. End up training the whole world if I can. That's what we get to do. I got named in the movie Dave as well. So a corporation, you're going to think it protects you. It does not. When they sue the corp, they'll sue you. You sign for the car, the building, and the lease. You're a duck and a sheep. So don't listen to that guy in social media going, you can bankrupt the corp, you have nothing to lose. That's called stupid. Divisions only give you a line of defense. We get to play my way for a while. You should have 3 divisions of you. I don't understand why you didn't do that in the first place. Why did you bring the pain home? I don't understand. What's wrong with you? Do you just know how to work? So understand what we do. Take a picture here. I've been giving articles of corporation for free for 49 years. I found out they were free. Hell, why not? Give them to everybody. Free, free, free. You just pay a little filing fee. $30 nowadays for nonprofit, $100 for profit. California, simple. Why did you pay $5,000 to that attorney that ripped you off? Don't worry, he said he's practicing law because he hasn't got it right yet. But hell, I passed the bar too, but I don't drink. See, you got to realize, take a picture, send that to everybody you know. Everybody you know. What do we get to do? Countdown. If we repackage you like Humpty Dumpty, I'm going to do it my way because I think your way sucks. Now, here's classes. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? 6 days a week, you can pop into a class that I'm doing live to help you. You can ask a question or two if you bother to pop in, but then maybe you'll pop out. I like goodies. You like goodies? So let's understand today, it's called winning the game of business this way. So here's classes. These are specialties too. Doesn't matter if it's Dun& Bradstreet, real estate, nonprofit, leveraging money, be the bank. So today we're going to think about taking borrow money, and basically as borrow money is not taxable, we're going to buy the lifetime income. That's a fourplex, a duplex, or apartment complex. That's a Wendy's. Oh, that's going to be a Jack in the Box. Something that's name brand that's going to make some money. Manageable debt is $100,000 a personal, $1 million of corporate credit, and auto income, and leveraging money. Write it down. What do we get to do? Pretty simple. 1987, while I'm training Ken Yarborough, TRW security chief, I set up a dashboard. There it is. The dashboard allowed me to use tax ID or social security number for a person or a corporation. Would you like me to set one up for you? It's simple. It's Experian. It's trying to do an Equifax instant report, ready to play. Now, if you need $100,000 of credit today, okay. The office uses 10 grand. Today, it's very simple. All right, I'm going to give it away for $5,000, half price while you're on the webinar. What do? That's $100,000 for you, because we're going to need $100,000 for the business as well to invest into an auto income. What do? Simple. If you use Zelle, you save 10%. Now, if you need $100,000 for the corporation, let's just double the number to make it 10. But what happens today is simple. Today, you get the sale price for that $100,000, but we're going to double it to $200,000. That's it. $8,000 give you $200,000 of credit now. What excuse we got now? If you use Zelle, you save 10%. There you go. What's going to happen? You take a picture of Zelle, save the 10%, or call the office and talk to one of the specialists now. 800-254-9506. If you use a card, it's 5% more. The goal is to repackage you. The Reynolds University, I started in 2001. We get to play my way for a while. So I like goodies, you like goodies? Everything is a division process in case we have a liability problem, and I want to get rid of the piece, keep the rest of the pieces. That's what banks and grocery stores do. So why can't I? Because I can. A Experian Trend Equifax 750 score can be done in about 90 working days if you do what you're asked to do. Unfortunately, you drag your feet sometimes. This is 1:30. We start this Pacific Standard Time, and Saturday, watch it at 2. Simple. We get to play with you. I'm the only one who does the analyzation in front of you, by the way. You're going to have a statement of guarantee in writing. I carry a $2 million bond. So if I don't keep my word, you get your money back anyway. But if you screw this up, that's on you. What does that mean? Do not apply during the program. Do not jack up your cards. That's the only 2 rules I have. Those 13 shitheads last year, they had to sue for $100 million. They all lied. They screwed it up. They basically won't own their own stupidity. But that's okay. That's just the way it works. As highly intelligent you are today, your driver's license, registration, insurance, write it down, please. They have your home address on them. I'd like you to change it today to a mailbox, etc., please, or to my office here. That's right. I don't want you handing a stranger where you live. That makes no damn sense. So let's understand. We're going to do a rapid rescore. We're going to analyze you right away, and that's the goal. Don't worry, I created rapid rescore 46 years ago with Harold Stokes and Ken Yarborough. 750 score, okay. Why don't we get you credit cards that are $5,000 to $10,000? Why don't we do a rapid and let the legal department, paralegals, dispute all your crap the right way and charge you $1,500 today? If you did it while I'm online now, what do you get to do? You go to class and following you what? And you get a $500 discount. It's $9.99. And you never bring the pain home again. Then what do you do now if you have a corporation? Because I got to get your CFO ready. You got a corporation, oh goody. If you don't have $1 million of credit, what the hell's wrong with you? In 9 divisions, so why don't you have that? Why would you let the corporation actually do business when they sue you? How about we analyze, add history, and pop credit right away? How about I get you $25,000 and charge you $2,500, 10 times your investment back to you? Better than being in Vegas. But today, we're going to discount to $19.99. Simple. And you're never going to bring the pain home. You get my classes for 90 days. Is that okay? We play my way for a while? But again, it's up to you. What do you do now? I'm going to ask you a question. I want you to think. Do you want to be a millionaire? You're all going, yeah! I'm sorry, I call that stupid. You have all these people on social media. I'm rich. Look at me. They're not rich. If they were rich, the IRS would take it. The money belongs to the corporation. They might have a rich corporation, but they're confusing the damn world. I will get you a rich corporation. You will have a corporation in 9 divisions. So we go get $1 million of credit. Got it so far? Then you have 9 locations for something like a storage unit or laundromat or even a Wendy's restaurant. What do? I'd like you to think about a division for your son and daughter. I'd like you to think about one for your grandkids too. I'd like you to help them start out right. See, the problem, we're not training the kids to do this, and we should. The bottom line is the division is simple. Give me a name of a company or a name of a person. I add it to a dashboard and it instantly gives me a Spear, Intragio, and Equifax, no problem. I have to use 2000 of history. We're going to do that as well. I don't need separate tax ID till I daisy chain the credit. In other words, I ask for additional card and I write separate billing. Separate billing makes its own account. Today, you can get 3, 9, or 12. There you go. They're about $1,000 each. Here's their discount at the office today with or without credit. Take your picture. And the goal is very simple. If you did it while I'm online now, I will double the number. So 3 is 6, 9 is 18, and 12 is 24. And if you Zelle, you save 10%. If you don't Zelle, call someone at the office, please. Call them right away. Because I want them to hold your hand and basically be assigned to a specialist. They're going to be assigned to you, so they're holding your hand while I'm teaching and preaching to you all the time. And guess what? We don't let you go. Communication is the key to life, by the way. Now, we have a problem when we look at your credit report. It shows basically capital 1, wow. Which type? Is it a venture? 1, no 1, X. Is it, Quicksilver with or without, or Quicksilver 1? Is it a platinum? See, I need you to tell the specialist what type of capital 1 you got. We got to dissect that. Next, if you ever screwed up American Express or Chase, I need to know that, because you'll need a division of you. They don't forgive you ever. So what do? Division of you. I can take a corporation and do a division of you, and I can rebuild you at the same time we're rebuilding your personal life too. But it's going to be up to you. So if we're going to play my way, what do? Rapid score blocks crap, pushes scores up, and away. Okay. So here we got 750s and above. If you do what you're asked to do, it always goes up. So rapid costs us about $500. So don't screw this up, please. I'm going to tell you the truth. You might not like the truth, but it's just what it is. If you want another $10,000 of credit today, all you'd have to do is Zelle $9.99 or call the office right away. You don't have a corporation, we'll hand you one for free in the tax ID and put you in the class so you don't fall in your what? Simple, we get to play my way for a while. Wouldn't that be fun? Now, there's a corporation, it's a legal what? Person. Now, please take a picture of this. See, when you're stuck and you jacked it all up, what do? Hopefully you got Navy. Get your SoFi, from there line it up USAA, or we take supply to get cash. This can create supply to about $51,000 of cash. We got to help you reduce your debt and show you a way. But again, that's up to you. From there, what do? Navy. I've helped someone who has a 550 score, all jacked up, still got 20,000 plus. What do? They give a loan for $50,000 and $80,000 of cards. So if we position this, I bet you we can find a way to reduce your debt, but it's up to you. So what's the go again? Winning the game of business. From there, here's number 6234. 6234. So here, this person, we don't basically ever say the name. We're just going to use a number. That's the case file. They're a rebuild, they get $5,000 in credit. George is your specialist. Okay. You have 4 inquiries. Okay, you signed up on 7/14, and then on the 25th or 21st, you went after credit. I don't understand why. All right, you had Navy. Why did you screw up Navy for $200? Come on, please. Navy is phenomenal. They give $80,000 in credit to people with shitty scores all the time. Maybe we can help you rebuild that too. But again, there's your collection crap. See, the goal is you're not supposed to apply for credit. All right, hopefully you didn't have the rapid rescore going if you would have crashed it. So let's see what we got. Oh, good, you got none of it. See, here's the problem, okay? You're not supposed to get more than 6 inquiries every 180 days anyway. So here's a person who has no credit at all. They have inquiry shit, all right, when they're not supposed to, and all these collection crap. Why did they do that? You said, let me line you up and pop you some credit. Now, online, you're going to find 3 people that say, you need a Capital One secured card, man. Stupid. You see, my dashboards can pop you a card without getting a secure card. If you want to do it on your own, it's an Open Sky card. Write it down. Open Sky doesn't do an inquiry, you understand? So we don't go get an inquiry for Capital One. It's called stupid. Unfortunately, like I said, there's a bunch of BS out there. It's all wrong. So Capital One, no. Open Sky, $200, spend $25. So I'm going to have to start this person's credit and say, knock off the crap. Did you ever screw American Express or Chase? I need to know that. That's important to all of us. Now, here's number 6236. 6236. Now, let's see where we have no inquiries. Please keep it that way, please. Here we have a collection, zero balance, good. We'll push it off. Here you're late on Indigo. That's a shitty card anyway, but keep it on top because when you're late, you screw it all up. You had a Chapter 7 bankruptcy in 2021. Let me ask you a question. Did you seal your record? I don't understand. All right, the Federal Protection Act is where you file bankruptcy. Statewide is the company that reports to the credit bureaus. The credit bureaus don't talk to the courts. So then the credit bureaus lie anyway. Oh, I verified this and that. Could you imagine if you took the time to think about sealing a record under the Federal Protection Act, public record, not here to be CFP an attorney? Bye-bye. Simple. So let's look at what we got today. All right, so we got Allie. Oh, goody, $1,000, 24%. See, you have all shitty limits. At least the Barclays is worth 10 grand, but it's got zero balance. See, I don't believe the Barclays is yours. It's probably a trade line. If it is, trade lines are actually fraud and against the law, by the way. But again, that's just my opinion to tell you the truth. So I need to know if that Barclays is basically real. So you need to tell your specialist that. Did you screw American Express or Chase? And what are we going to do? Make sure that rapid pushes you up and away. I'll push you literally to 750. Now, this case here, one is basically your specialist. They call them junior. And what's going to happen is very simple. I can get you that's going to take 4 months. What are we going to do? Hopefully get you credit and basically what you do. Let me rebuild you to get you auto income. Did you ever screw American Express or Chase? Need to know that too. Here's 6235. It's a rebuild. You get 10,000 in credit. One's your specialist. Now watch right here in the middle. Okay? Come back here. All right? What they're doing is very simple as we're playing this game. Okay? Come back here. All right, there we go. So here we have 6235. Once your specialist, you want 10,000 in credit. See that dot there is going to start a heartbeat. You control the heartbeat. My worst score I had to play with is someone coming out of prison during the pandemic had a 240. I have a prison program. I got 16 I'm working on right now, by the way, because I want them to get their life going when they get out of prison. Just like I did for Freeway Ricky Dicky Ross. Kind of fun. So here, oh, look at all this shit. Oh, did I say that out loud? Your first Premier, all right, card. All right, literally right there is late every day. See, First Premier is the worst card on planet Earth. It costs you $95 just to use the card for $300. But if it's still open, please keep it open. If not, I got to start you and block all that crap. You basically took a lot of money from a lending company. Don't be a crook, but understand I can rebuild you. Maybe get you Capital One or something like that too, and build you up and away. But again, you get rebuilt 10,000 credit. Because you have this big mess here, this is going to take 7 months. But at the same time as I block, I'm going to build you up and away. Is that okay? We do it my way for a while? Your way kind of sucks. Look at all the collection accounts. Any problem, Express or Chase? All right, there we go again. What do we get to do? Play the game. Here's 6237. No inquiries. Please, please keep it that way. Medical. By the way, medical shouldn't be on the reports in the first place. But it depends on the type of collection of medical. We got to look at that as well. So we get to understand what Obama did when he was president, because he said it should not be there in the first place. Okay. We have all this collection crap. Let's go around it. Luckily, I had a couple big ones, but well, again, we'll figure out how to take care of that too. So we're going to guide you. You get 5,000 in credit, rapid rescore, and rebuild. No problem. So here we got these cards. 39%, no problem. USAA, that means you're military, right? I hope you are. Tell me yes. We'll need to know that, because I want to help you get Navy to reduce your debt all over the board. USAA, 7,000. They don't like to increase limits when you're jacked up a little bit like that. Discover's 10,000. Wow. Capital One. Let's go in Capital One today. Log on like you're going to make a payment. And click it, and then it's going to open a page that says I want on the right-hand side. Click it again. Left-hand side on the bottom, second to the bottom. You can ask to increase your limit. There's no inquiry. Every 46 days by changing your what? Projections. So there's only two things on a card that's jacked up. Reduce it or increase the limit. That's all you can do. Any problem, American Express or Chase? See, we're going to help you every step of the way. Now, here you had a 637, 707, no inquiries. Please keep it that way. Here we have some collection stuff. All right, basically, Symphony Bank, you screwed up. All right, PayPal for $2,900. Okay, we'll get around that crap. What do? Well, we got 25%, 5%. Symphony Bank, wow. Self, oh, we love Self. No, we don't. Self and Chime and all these things came out of my boot camp in 2008. They're founders. Any problem, American Express? Oh, Chase, you screwed it up. It says right there, you screwed it up. Any problem, American Express? Because I can help you get some cards and reduce your debt and build you up and away. This, looking at it, is simple. Oh, you only get $1,000. Wow. You get oh, I just popped that now and be done. Hell, that's easy. Oh, but you need more, right? Because you're going to screw it up again and again. See, then you're stuck with me. That'll be fun, won't it? 6231. Here's 6217. It's a rebuild. You get 10,000 of credit. Okay, your score sucks. It's all right. Jake, you're basically special. You get 10,000 of credit. Look at all these charge-off. Oh, my goodness. Who didn't you screw up? You heard you screwed up Chase. There's Chase, a couple of them. There's an Allen. You got Amex there, too. Oh, shit. Okay. What did I want to say that out loud? Capital One, going to increase it or pay it down. Citibank. All right, they're not the greatest, but they're a pain in the tush, but they will go up and away. You have Kohl's. Wow. All right, so we got to go around this crap, build you up and away. Here's the problem, going around this crap. You will need a division of me. So the corporation will have a division of you or division of you to replace, because Chase and American Express do not forgive you. And American Express always sues you. So if you have American Express, if they sued you, we need to know that as well. They always sue people. So again, any problem, we know the answer to that question. You got some work here. That's an 8-month to 9-month program, by the way. 6221. George, your specialist, you get 25,000 of credit. Wow. Now, when you see MIM, that's Maynard in the making. MIM. Got it so far? There's no inquiries. Please keep it that way. So our problem with this person, oh, we got First Premier. I mean, come on. Sorry. Look at this. Your limits suck. They literally suck. That's why you can't get past go. You're stuck. First Premier, $95. Use the card. You owe 70%. That's the worst shit card on planet Earth, in my opinion. Sorry. Credit One, you got the Visa and the MasterCard. I'm surprised they didn't give you the red yet. I'll show you how to go on their dashboards and increase your limits. So if we do this correctly, okay, this is 4 months. Get the corporation, add history, build it up and away. You and rebuild your CFO. 4 months or less. We get past that crap and get you a 750 score. Now, I would tell you flat out today is increase your limit we're getting you. See, here's the problem. I'm going to rebuild you. I only get 25,000 credits, all you want. That's 15 to you, and that's 10 for the corporation. Now what do we do? Stay stuck? You should actually be going after 100,000 of credit right now. I can add history to you and the corporation at the same time. There's our goal. 6220. It's a rebuilt, rapid, 10,000 credit. Jake is basically your specialist. All right, usually the Equifax, because there's an address problem. We'll look at that as well. What do we get to do? We're 96% on Amazon. Luckily, it's a $300 shit card. We'll say that out loud. I mean, $300, that's crap, okay? So we got to pay it down or increase the limit. Okay, we got a 3,000 card. At least we got almost a half big boy, a big girl card. All right, we got X1 Inc. Wow. And we have this other one for Symphony Bank. You really don't have any credit, by the way, if you don't know that. It's a revolving, it's really not really credit. It's second party. But we're going to build this up one way. Increase the limits or pay them down. We'll show you how to do that as well. If anybody's Navy, let us know if they have basically any military or family member. We'll show you how to get an access code so you can get some money right away and reduce your debt. Why not? Let's rebuild you, 6220. Any problem, American Express or Chase? We need to know that. Doesn't show it here. Need to know that right away. 5440, okay. Chris is your specialist. Oh, you want 125,000. Now we're talking. I'm going to get you credit in the corporation and division process. Let's go kick some ass at. You've been analyzed 3 times or 11 times already. What the hell's wrong with this? It's supposed to be done 4 times. Wow. He must be pushing them to look at you again and again. Chris is sweet and lovable, but he's pushy too. But that's okay. That's what he's supposed to be for you. All right, you got 2 collections. Crap. Okay, no problem. Got to look at those and analyze those some more. And what do you got? You got 28%. Credit One, if you go on their dashboard and you look at offers, you can increase that limit. But you're at 28.98% anyway. Self-lead, it's crap in my opinion. What do we all get chime? You got them both. Wow. Let me start popping credit and get rid of the stupid little things there. Let's get the corporation and start building history to that too. At least you're getting over 100,000 in credit right away. Any problem, American Express or Chase need to know. From there, we got 59.95. Wow, no inquiries, good. It's a rebuilt. It's a rapid 10,000 credit. Chris is your specialist, no problem. From there, what do we got? We got zero balances. Wow. If those are real, I need you to put 20% balances on both of those as I build you up and away, and I'll get you to 750. You're looking at 4 months in your program, by the way. Okay, we need balances on those. No problem. Any problem, American Express and Chase, let us know. From there, here's 62.27. No inquiries. Please keep it that way, please. Because that screws up rapid in history. We don't want that at all. You even screwed up care credit for your teeth or your animal. There's American Express. You screwed up that too. Okay, well, we know we need a division of me. Simple. All right, division of me will solve that problem. Oh, at least, please, you got Chase. Don't screw it up. Please don't screw up Chase. I get you some free money from their personal business cards. Isn't that fun? Capital One, if it's real, put 25% on it, please. So here we got to look at it again. We got crap. Got to go around that. Got to go on this. Get 25,000 of credit. All right. I hope you're a millionaire in the making. It didn't say that. Hopefully you are. If not, you need to be. And let's get up to 100,000 credit as well. Let's add history now. Your wrap has already been submitted. Have some fun. Here's 62.28. All right, rebuild you. Rapid, 10,000 credit. George, your specialist. And I always look in the collection, you have American Express or Chase. I don't see those right there. I do see a Capital One. Don't worry, I'll get you another one of those anyway. But don't have the intent to, oh, you have no credit to do fraud. So everything you had is all screwed up. Congratulations. Well, that means nothing's bad. Just rebuild it again and again and block all the crap. But again, what do we get to do? This is going to be about 5 months. So we get to play. There you go. Build you some credit right away. Any problem, American Express or Chase, let us know too. Oh, we got 62.29. We look through the list, portfolio, that's basically what? That would be tying to usually a mortgage from there. Wow, 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 wow. First Premier shit card, you got that one too, charged off. I'm looking for Chase or American Express. Again, we had to go around all that crap, by the way. You're rebuilding rapid, 10,000 in credit, no problem. You have one card, 750, let's put 25% on it. Let's go around it, rapid's been submitted. Because of all the crap and no credit, you're looking at 6 months or less. Okay, you'd build you up and away. But I would think about increasing to 100,000 of credit. Here's the problem with what people do. Well, let me see if this works. Stop. You know it works. Next thing is, all right, well, after I rebuild you, now I want corporation credit now. Now we have to start that over. Do them both simultaneously. So in 6 months later, you got your future in your hands. That's the ultimate goal. But again, it's up to you. 62.23. George Specialist, rebuilt 5,000 in credit. You're late on Cap One. Damn it, stop it. You cannot be late on a credit card. It kills your credit. Knock it off. I now need to see that card on time 4 times in a row. So stop. I mean, come on, it's a couple bucks. Okay, that's it. Sell something. Have a garage sale. Drive an Uber, Lyft, DoorDash. Damn it, do something. This is ridiculous. Never be late, especially on a damn Capital One card. It's ridiculous. Let's go around all that crap right there. Capital One, okay, we got Credit One, 800 bucks. Wow. The Capital One, it's a $500 shitty card. I don't get this. You got to pay them down and let's increase the limits. Oh, balance that, please. I mean, sorry, don't waste $50 every other day. Take care of this. This is more important. This is going to build you up to $1 million of corporation credit and rebuild your life. That's the ultimate goal. But you only get 5,000. You know what? I could probably pop you 5 now and then be done. Okay. But then you screw it up again and again. All of you screw up again and again because you don't actually understand. We got to rebuild you and you got to stay to the rebuilt. You play the up and down show 10 times in your life so far. Let's stop it. From here, we got 62.33. No Equifax is probably an address problem. It's a rebuild with 10,000 of credit. Your Amex Canada, okay, you're jacked up 100%. I get people credit cards out of country all the time. But again, we have basically 97%. Capital One, 4,060. See, all these things can be basically reduced or increase the limits. You do have basically sacks in collections. Okay, we'll go around that a little bit. So let's trigger that Aspirian. Oh, sorry. If you're in Canada, you don't have Aspirian. They got kicked out 12 years ago. So you have a state number, all right, and government number, and you have basically probably your Credit Karma, and you have a TransUnion right now. Depends who's reporting. So we got to have the play and understand, what do we do today? Let's build this. We got to reduce the limits, or basically what? Pay it down, or create the limit to go up and away. See, the American Express cards, the biggest thing I look at is these are fluctuating. Why? Because they're not gold and platinums. They're blues. They're both blues. One's cash and one is what? Maybe a clear? See, there's the problem. You got the wrong damn American Express card, by the way. So let's play my way for a while. Here's 6222. Rebuilt, 10,000 of credit. Jake is basically your specialist. And you have no inquiries. Please keep it that way. Don't screw this program up. What do? Let's balance that like the capital, increase the limit. All right, the bottom line, we can rebuild this or increase these limits and have some fun. Once again, if anybody's military or family military, let us know. We can line you up for Navy and USA and some SoFi as well. You can help reduce this debt. This person here, they're getting rebuilt 10,000 of credit. They should be getting 100,000 of personal credit in a corporation and division process so they can rebuild their lives. From there, reducing the debt. This is about a 4-month program for them. Very simple. Here is 6224. It's a rebuild with a $1,000 card. Wow. You get 1,000. I must just pop and be done with you. But here's the problem. If I did that, you'd be, oh, I got the 1,000 card. What about stop. We have to rebuild you. You got to get to the point you rebuild for life, not just for a day or two. That's the ultimate goal. Get around the collection crap. From here, we got 27%. Okay, it's Macy's, Capital One, authorized user. Wow. It's a zero balance. Okay, let me get you another damn card. Any problem, American Express or Chase. 6230. No inquiries, good. That's a good thing. Brandy, she's our floor supervisor. Rebuilt 5,000 card. Okay, no problem. Get around the crap right there. You actually got Capital One for $500. You screwed up $500 card. I mean, I understand. There's always a way to take care of these things. You have no revolving credit, which means I have to build you some credit to get around this crap. All right? You're looking at 4 months. Okay, 4 months is what you're going to take, as long as you do what we asked you to do. Here's 5684. You're $1 million in the making. Okay, MIM, that's good. Jake's your specialist, but you know what? 5,000 of credit. Can you imagine? I get you $5,000 of credit. Where's that going to go? Where am I going to do with it? Okay? All right? Am I going to put it to the corporate, to you? It's an MIM. This person must increase that to 100,000, 50,000 of personal, balance of debt, and 50,000 for the corporation. At least they got some decent limits on some things here. But we got to balance this. Look at the limits we can steal down here. This person could be balancing their score right away, and I can push it to a 750 right away too. That's about 90 days, if not less. But again, you need to increase to 100,000 because 5,000, one card and I'm done? No. So what do? We get to play the game. That's 5684. Any problem, Express or Chase, let us know. Here's 5597. 5597. It's a rebuilt MIM, 25,000 of credit. Now I already popped you a bunch of cards. You got some Navies, you got a Capital One, no problem. And then you did some on your own. All right, hopefully it's a big enough limit, okay? But again, what do? We get to play with Navy a little bit. 25,000 of credit. I think you should increase that to 100,000 of personal, 100,000 of business. Again, that's up to you. But we're basically Capital One. Let's increase the limit online. The Navy's 20,000, no problem. Okay, they'll actually give you up to 80,000 on cards and 50,000 line of credit. So we might have to go to SoFi or USA today. Thank you for your service. Or whoever gave you that access code, there's service as well. So we can balance all this, no problem. That is 5597. Chris is your specialist, no problem. Got to find out what you've been doing because it looks like we've only analyzed you once or twice. Let's find this out. Any problem, American Express or Chase? So the goal today is to understand something. Every one of you, you have played this up and down show your whole life. That line is your heartbeat, okay? For me, I was always afraid to get food or take care of myself. I didn't have anybody taking care of me. I didn't have a father or mother to tell me how to do anything. When you live on the streets, it sucks. You don't have a trash can. So I always make sure I can pull this out of any pocket I got. I don't want to ever be homeless. I don't want to ever bring the damn pain home. And I learned that borrow money is not taxable years ago. We can play my way for a while. I think your way sucks. So I would tell you right now, take a picture, scan it, and put yes because you want me to tell you the next class to go to because it's free. But if you don't, then you just kind of blew it too. It's up to you. Now, what's a corporation again? Legal person. Now, my next question again, do you want to be a millionaire? Please say no. Let's get you a millionaire corporation with 9 divisions. All right, for 9 lines of credit. This is $1 million of credit, up to that, and 9 locations of something. That should be your goal, by the way. So you never bring the pain home. Once I get you to 750, I don't want you to bring it down ever. You're going to know what card to jack up, the gold and platinums. They don't fluctuate. All the other cards do. So again, let's set up divisions today. You need 18 minimum. But again, how you have 3, 9, and 12 with or without credit. Take your picture, call the office, or Zelle right away. Very simple to do. What happens is usually $1,000 each. If you did it during the webinar, I'm going to give you 6 versus 3, 18 versus 9, and 24 versus 12. We double the number. And all you have to do, very simple, all right, is Zelle or call the office right away. $1,000, $100,000 of credit is $5,000 a day. $200,000 of credit, so just doubling the number, it's $8,000 today. That's $200,000, $100,000, you and the person and the corporation as well. But again, what do you get to do? You get to play the game to win. So I'd like you, if you Zelle, save 10%. There's the Zelle information right there. Take a picture. If you have any questions, you call that office right away. You got specialists willing to hold your hand every step of the way. 800-254-9506. So if you want me to partner with you, you're stuck with me all the time. It's called the Puppet Master Club. That's only 1,013 divisions, by the way. Having fun, becoming the bank. We get to play my way for a while. Is that okay? I don't bring the pain home like you. I don't accept that ever. It's boring and steady. I told you to take a picture earlier today. Hopefully you did. What do? I line you up for $100,000 in credit. You decide how much you want in an escrow. What's your income want to be? You decide that per division. I like each division to have $10,000, by the way. With 9 divisions in a corp, that's going to be $100,000 plus a month. Then we can build it up to $1 million if that's okay. I like to push you as good as I can all the time. It's fun. So what do we do today? Okay. Well, if I coach you in your business, fine, I'll get you there, no problem. It's usually $30,000 for a year. Give you about $300,000 of credit. If you partner with me, I give you the $200,000 of credit, the divisions, subdivisions, blueprint call, and 12 months of me. Every 3 weeks, we're on the phone again and again. Because you have assignments I need you to do. Today, instead of being $45,000, it's $18,888 if it's done today. If you don't want the goodies, it's simple. It's usually going to be 10. Today, it's $8,988 again, because today's the 8th of the 8th month. You get the 3-day summit. There you go. No goodies, but you get the summit with me too. If you want the summit by itself, all you have to do is basically scan it, take it, sign it up. It's August 29th, 30th, and 31st. You can come in person or online. Very simple to do. All right, there's your scan. Take a picture, scan it, sign up later today. From there, what are we going to do? I'd like to have you have $50,000 credit. Usually that's about $5,000. And then I give you the summit for free. There you go. If you don't want the credit, simple, you go to the summit, you stay online, it's $19.99. Have a pizza party. If you partner with me, it becomes free. The ultimate goal. All right, playing the game to win. There's your Zelle. There's the phone number to the office call right away, 800-254-9506. You need to email me, or someone will call you right away to let me know. So if you need a specialist to basically customize a program for you, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, they can do that as well. That's what their job is, to be assigned as your specialist. And we get to play, we get to win the game of business. American Express has a blueprint loan. I love that. I love the fact that Stellar Bank and Chase does. So if we take one of these, platinum cards, we're going to get a blueprint loan. No problem with that. That blueprint loan is going to be up to $250,000, as long as your corporation's trading $100,000 a month. If not, then I'll do it with you for you in my bank account, helping you. Simple, if we partner together. So you can be buying a franchise, and that would be the goal to play. So remember, it's called a blueprint loan, and they get to do what? Installment loans. You actually become the bank. But you got to trade 100,000 in your account every month. If you don't have it, we can partner up. We'll do it together. If I do it with you, I charge $5,000. But I don't charge you for the credit to the back end. So at the back end, I'm going to charge you 10%. If it's done today during the webinar, it's $2,000. If not, then we call the office and I'm going to charge you the $5,000. If you want to fast track it and get 2 of those blueprint loans, all right, what do? We pop a card under my corporation if you a CFO, and we actually work that as well. And that's $2,000 for that expedited blueprint call too. In other words, a blueprint of what? By the time you're done, you might get $500,000 of credit. Be careful, because it's got to be paid back. There's your Zelle. There's the office phone number, 800-254-9506. Ultimate goal, help me help you and other people. Become one of my affiliates. Take a picture, scan it. That means you can register your referrals in the system. If they sign up, you get 10% Zelle to you or check or store credit right away. Wouldn't that be kind of fun? Always look behind that curtain every step of the way. For me, as a little boy being used and abused, eating out of a trash can, it sucked. My wife and I sit there sometimes and she says, honey, you're lucky you're alive. You have no idea. I got to have this because I was always afraid to be broke. And I don't want to be homeless ever again. So you got choices today. Your choice is going back to being stuck to the same thing you were doing today, or you can play with me. Stay safe, stay strong, do our best. Jesus does the rest, amen to that too. So I would suggest right away, if you don't Zelle now, 800-254-9506. Call and talk to a specialist right away. Let me help you, and I'll get you where you need to go. Let's do our best. God does the rest, amen to that too. Never forget at the end of the day, all right? God loves us all. Have a great and a blessed day.